The gas tank on this car was cracked. It had a trans tune. Bought it not knowing that it had rod knock. A month later, it had ringlet failure. Hello guys! I'm gonna be doing a video all about my two cars today. My 2007 Subaru WRX STI and my 2019 Audi TTRS. Let me go park the cars together, that way I can set up the tripod and sit down and we can talk. I would have moved the Subaru so that it could be right next to the Audi, but my brother has his RS3 parked there and my Subaru's back there. Honestly, I didn't want to go through the hassle of moving the RS3, so we're just gonna set up the camera like this pretty much. Okay. Also, this is how you know the Subaru just sits. Look at all these blueberries on my wing. There's like a blueberry tree right here. I usually park over there up front, but everybody's lineup is kind of like taking my spot, so the Subaru is just covered in blueberries now, and I've been meaning to take it to go get washed, like actually scrubbed, but honestly I just don't drive it that much, which we'll end up getting into. I did end up throwing on a mic just so that you could hear me a little bit better. I am gonna put on my glasses because it's hella bright out here and I don't want to get blinded. I'm home alone. There's hella traffic, so I'm not going to Abel's right now. I'm gonna wait till later tonight when traffic dies down. I'm gonna be snacking on this is my favorite one, mozzarella and pepperoni Lunchable. Am I the only one? I love these. This is my 2019 Audi TTRS. I ended up getting this one in July of 2025, so almost a year. Next month. I got it on July 3rd, literally the day before 4th of July. That's a whole story I have to tell you guys about because it was such a mess getting this car, and then it was also a mess bringing it back home. So, oh my god, it's so windy. I'm scared my camera's gonna tip over. Hopefully not though. I think I'm gonna bring it closer. I'm scared. I don't want it to fall. It already fell on me once and like the gimbal stopped working, so I'll pop up a picture on the screen of the day that I drove it home, the day that I got it. My brother and I ended up flying out to Pennsylvania for it. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. This is what happened, okay? So I had the RS3, which is not my brother's, as many of you guys know. I'll pop it up on the screen here. I had the RS3. I loved the RS3. It was fun. So I was like, I want something that looks mean and more sportier. So then I wanted the TTRS. On top of that, when I would go to Texas 2K, I would always see white girl TTRS race. And I was like, bro, one day I'm gonna have a TTRS. And that day is now. I manifested my TTRS. I told my brother, because my brother wanted an RS3. So I told my brother, I was like, hey, I'll sell you the car. You have to get your loan and then I'll sell it to you. So that's what we did. He ended up getting a loan for whatever was left on it, and I sold it to him. The thing was that I was waiting for him to get approved with his loan before I fully committed to applying for my loan, because the last thing I wanted was for me to apply to a loan and the RS3 was still under my name, one, or two, my brother didn't get approved. I would have been stuck with two car loans basically, you know what I'm saying? I wanted him to finish his process first before I started my process. So he ended up finishing his process with the RS3. He got approved and everything was done. The paperwork was signed. Technically the RS3 was already his. The RS3 was no longer under my name, it was all his. But I was still driving it because I was looking for a car. I was looking for a TTRS that I like. Most of the TTRSs that I was finding was like either 50, it was very rare that it was 50,000, but I would see them a lot for like 60, 70, 80,000, and I was like, holy shit, this is way above my budget, you know? Long story short, my brother kept pushing me and pushing me and pushing me to find a car because he just wanted the RS3 already, and he's like, I don't want to make payments on the car and I don't even have the car, you know, whatever, right? So I ended up finding this one in Pennsylvania, and I had my eyes on this one for a while, but I didn't want to commit to it because I just wanted to keep my options open. But it literally had the red interior that I wanted so bad. I was like, if I'm gonna get another car, it has to have red interior. The color, I was like, oh, okay, they Daytona gray. Like I ended up deciding that I was gonna go with this one in Pennsylvania. It was in my budget. I think it was listed for like, it was listed for $55. My brother ended up booking the flights to Pennsylvania, and I was talking to the owner of the dealer the whole time. Oh my god, that scared the shit out. Just trying to get more information about the car and letting him know that I was gonna go fly out to see it. He was also working with my schedule too, because it was the day prior to 4th of July, and I told him super last minute that I was gonna fly out to go see it. So then boom, we get to the dealership, we look at the car, we test drive the car. I ended up like downshifting and flooring it, and it shifted really hard, and I was just like, that's kind of, you know, a little weird. I really didn't know what to think, and my brother didn't care. He was just like, just get it. And I was like, okay, period. We get back from test driving the car, and I did smell like a gas odor. I told the owner about it, but I just ended up telling him that I would take it home with me to take it to my Audi dealer, because all the Audi dealers by him were all packed. Because one thing that I was doing was I was paying for, there was another TTRS that was in Washington, I think, and I paid for them to take it to their nearest Audi dealer to get an inspection done. I think I was paying like $160 to get these inspection done on these TTRSs. I did it for the Audi in Washington, which they ended up telling me it had mold.
When I first jumped in the car to perform a road test, I did notice there was an odor. It smells like mold in the vehicle. Coming to the rear, popped the trunk, and did pull out the cargo cover. Down here, you can see that looks like a bit of mold. Like there was at some point potentially some water in here. And that could have also attributed to the battery testing faulty, or just to age or not being driven.
It had mold. It smelled like mold somewhere in the trunk or whatever. I don't know. I didn't end up getting that one. I paid for another one in Wisconsin. I actually drove out to Wisconsin to go see it. They took it to Audi in Wisconsin. I forgot what they ended up telling me about it, but I didn't end up wanting it because it had springs on it, a pops and bangs tune. So I just didn't want it, because I was like, it's given like, I don't know, like somebody was messing around too much with this car, you know, which I figured was the case for every single TTRS, because if you have a TTRS, why would you not mod it and have fun with it, you know? So that was the main reason that I was doing the inspection stuff on it. But when I was looking into this one, I called all the nearest Audis in Pennsylvania, and they all kept telling me that they were booked for a month in advance. So I was just like, so nobody can inspect it, and they were basically telling me no. I called like 3 different Audis around that dealership, and they all told me that they were booked. So I was just like, okay, whatever. So then I took the risk to just go see it myself. I told the owner of the dealer, I was like, look, I'll just drive it home and I'll take it to my Audi dealer. Whatever it is, you guys got me. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, cool. We end up signing the papers. I take the car home with me. The drive home was smooth, was great. I was on cloud 9. Like, I just got my dream freaking car, you know what I mean? I had ended up booking my appointment at Audi Westmont to take it. I think I took it like July 6 or 7. Long story short, I took it to Audi. They call me like 2 days later, and they're like, hey, we got bad news. I'm like, they're like, so the gas smell that you were smelling was because my gas tank was cracked. Huh? The gas tank on this car was cracked. So then I'm like, okay, cool. Like, that's already probably like $7,000-8,000. Like, you know, this is a Euro car. Like, they're not cheap. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know, compared to my little Japanese, she's cheap. Everything for that car is super cheap. But for this one, it was like, I was already stressing. I'm not gonna lie to you. And on top of that, they let me know that the oil change needed to be done. It didn't have no documentation through like the Audi whatever that it had any of the transmission fluids changed, so the trans fluid needs to be changed. What else was wrong with it? It had a trans tune. It has a trans tune. A trans tune. If that doesn't tell you somebody was beating the shit out of this car, I don't know what will. Let me sit my ass back down. The Audi dealer told me all of that. They also told me that it had an aftermarket mid-pipe. They told me too that in the Audi system, it was coming up as I think they told me blacklisted, if that's the right word. It was basically saying do not offer warranty to this car, or if there is warranty on this car, it's not, can't like use it because it was already modified and tuned and stuff, which I'm pretty sure is because the trans tune or the engine tune, I don't know what, but basically like I can't get warranty. I'm fucked. Mind you, I'm finding all of this out, and I had only been owning the Ttrs for like 3 days, 4 days maybe at most, and I was finding all of this out. I ended up contacting the owner of the dealer. I told him everything. I sent him all the pictures, all the video proof that Audi Westmont sent me, which I'll pop up on the screen right here for you guys to look at. The dealer that I bought my car from, they ended up telling my Audi dealer in Westmont that they were not going to pay for any of the oil change, trans fluid change. They were only going to pay for whatever the gas smell was, which was the gas tank. And on top of that, they were trying to negotiate price with my Audi dealer because they said that the price that my Audi dealer was quoting them was very overpriced, and that their Audi dealer in Pennsylvania was not even quoting them anything close to that. So they kept going back and forth. I really didn't care. I just wanted my car back. I wanted my car fixed. Long story short, the dealer I bought my car from ended up agreeing to paying, I think it was, they paid like $4,200. That's what they agreed on paying, but they were not going to pay the rest because I guess $4,200 is what their Audi dealer was quoting them. So I was like, whatever, I'll just pay the remaining. I think the remaining was like $500, and then I paid another $500 to get like all the fluids changed and stuff. I think it was like in total $1,000 that I ended up spending, but whatever. I just wanted the car good, you know, I wanted it running right. So that's pretty much the story. They ended up paying, they ordered the tank. It took like a month after I bought the car for me to get it back. So yeah, that's the story with this car. And honestly, ever since that day that I found out all that stuff about this car, I've been very scared to do anything to it, like to mod it or to take it to the track and stuff, because I'm just genuinely scared that something's gonna happen, you know. And I hope not. Knock on wood. Where's the wood? Oh my god, there's no wood. Oh, the trees. What the fuck? Okay, there, I knocked on the tree, guys. But yeah, pretty much the only thing I have done on this car is an intake, the flex fuel, because of the gas prices. I'm not paying I'm not paying almost $7 a gallon for 93. Okay, I'm sorry. The mid pipe that came with the car, and then I have a DS1 tune. That's like pretty much it. Honestly, that's probably everything I'm gonna do to it. I don't want to be like super fast or nothing. I just want it to look cute and be sort of fast. A lot of it is cosmetic mods, as you can see, and it's honestly probably gonna stay like that for a while. That's the story of my beautiful 2019 Audi TTRS. Let's get into the Subaru now. This is my 2007 Subaru WRX STI. She is covered in blueberries like I showed you earlier. She desperately needs a wash. This car honestly gave me the platform that I have today, and honestly probably even made me the person that I am today. I got this car when I was 16. My dad bought it for me for my birthday. Shout out to my papa, I love him. Okay, funny story, he actually bought it not knowing that it had rod knock. Yeah, and me and my brother ended up doing the swap on it. A year later I blew it up. Yes, I did. Got another motor from Marketplace, and a month later it had ringland failure and rebuilt it fresh, like fresh new pistons. The only thing that wasn't new was the actual casing itself of the short block, but everything else was brand new. The heads, the pistons, and now she's sitting the way that she is today. She's been good. She's been all right. I mean, knock on wood again. Let me knock on this tree right here because I cannot trust this Subaru. But yeah, she's been doing good. I've had her for 8 years, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 7 years. Oh wait, I'm 24. Holy shit, I'm old. 8 years, I was right. I had her for 8 years. I got her in June, so this month would be 8 years. I have anything and everything done to this Subaru. One of the main reasons I have not gotten rid of it was because there's just so much money invested into this Subaru. I made a reel talking about how much money is invested into this car, and it's actually insane. I think it was like 13,000 or something like that. I'll pop it up on the screen for you guys. But me, my dad, and my brother, we all invested so much money into this car, and on top of that, it is a rebuild title. So that's the cherry on top. Like, even if I were to sell it right now, the market for them is not high, and since it is a rebuild title, it already lost almost most of its value. So that's one of the reasons I haven't gotten rid of it. I would really love to have an Evo. I wanted to sell it. I listed it up for sale, I think like a year ago or something like that, but I just stopped responding to people because I just wasn't getting the price that I wanted. And at the end of the day, I knew that it was just not worth the money. And maybe one day I will get an Evo. That might be my next dream build, is to have an Evo 8 or 9. I just been enjoying my Ttrs as of now. Like, I can't complain, you know. I'll throw up on the screen the build list for this Subaru. There's so much stuff done to this car, and honestly, we're probably forgetting a couple of stuff, but one of the main reasons that I don't drive it as often is mainly because it's just not a comfortable car to drive. It is on airlift suspension, and I had airlift on my RS3 before. It's actually still on the RS3, and it honestly wasn't that bad. Like, the ride for it, in my opinion, wasn't the worst, but the ride in the Subaru is horrible, and it's mainly because I need to do a whole bunch of suspension upgrades. This car needs so much stuff done to it, and I just don't want to put more money into it, so I'm kind of just like driving it here and there, and if something breaks, okay, I'll fix it. I mean, at least the AC works, shit. And it needs new tires. My tires are like all chewed up from the sides because when I was on coilovers, it would rub a lot really bad. So, oh, and another thing too, my rear bag leaks. I don't know if you can see it in the camera frame, but never bothered to figure out why it leaks. I just feel like I don't have time. And every time I ask my brother to work on this car, he gets so irritated. And honestly, I don't even blame him because I wouldn't want to work on it either. I do not like the wrap on this car. Well, I like the color and the glitter material on it, but I don't like the actual wrap work itself. The shop I took it to, we agreed on a sponsorship, but it was just such a messy situation. Like, long story short, I ended up taking it to another wrap shop because they just didn't finish it. It's only cute from a distance, you know. Don't go all up in there looking at it, okay? There's not much stories about this car. I mean, there's probably hella stories I have about this car. I just don't have many right now. And I feel like this video is already super long. I did get into an accident, my one and only accident, thank God, knock on wood. 1 second, guys, I'm gonna knock on this tree. I was with my best friend, Mari. We were going downtown to go take pictures, actually. This guy in front of me ended up braking really hard, and when I broke, my steering wheel jerked. I went across all 4 lanes. I was on 290. I went across all 4 lanes, and on the last lane, there was a truck, like a box truck. There's a box truck coming like this, and I hit him in the corner, and my whole passenger side was messed up. But my hood got messed up, my fender got messed up, my door got messed up. That accident is actually the reason why I even started with wrapping my car pink. If you didn't know that, I don't think I've said that to anyone, but I ended up getting it painted, and the paint on this car is kind of weird. Like, whoever painted it originally mixed like a whole bunch of whites. Long story short, when I got it back, my whole passenger side was a completely different white from my whole driver's side, and I hated it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wrap it. Me being impulsive, I wrapped it pink, the most brightest pink ever, mind you. So that's how the whole pink and carbon hood started, was because I got into a car accident and I hated the paint job. And that's honestly why I just keep wrapping it. Like, I still hate the paint job. I actually ended up getting a new front bumper, so the front bumper is not even painted, it's just primed white. I think the trunk is also primed white because I had a bunch of rust on it, so I ended up getting it fixed and then primed white as well. So even if I do take off the wrap, like, I'm gonna end up having to do a whole brand new paint job on it, and that's just a lot of money. I don't want to do it right now. Maybe sometime in the future, you know, I'll be down to do it, but right now I'll just keep wrapping it. And this is the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much if you made it all the way through the end, because I know I could yap my head off, so I appreciate it, but hopefully it was entertaining for you. And if you have any questions about my cars, either the Ttrs, the Subi, the RS3, any car, leave it in the comments. I'll do my best to answer it. If it's about my cars, I'll be able to answer it, but if it's about other cars, like, just give me a couple of days to research, okay? Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to be on track, okay, guys? So I would appreciate it if you supported me through everything, because if I know you guys like the videos, I'm gonna keep doing them. Just saying. See you in the next one. Bye.